You're listening to the BigIron Buzz.
Welcome to our latest episode of the BigIron Buzz, where each week we'll bring to you the latest news and trends in the ag, real estate, and used equipment markets. This podcast is brought to you by BigIron Auctions and BigIron Realty, rural America's premier online unreserved auction site, bringing you real connections, respected values, and real deals. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm the host of the BigIron Buzz. This week we're going to talk to several of our top district managers here at BigIron and what's for sale in their neck of the woods. Pat, you're the Livestock manager here at BigIron Auctions. You joined us about a month ago and shared with us that BigIron was going to start selling livestock on their weekly online auctions. Can you start out by providing us an update?
You bet, Ryan. We've had 6 sales to date that have occurred over the winter months here, and the sales have been just outstanding, exceptional interest from folks across the heart of the Midwest. The average on bred females, bred heifers right now has been $18.50 to $18.75. And on second calf heifers, they've averaged $2,100 to $21.50. So really, really good sales. We've probably been right around $120 to $180 over the local market value. So just exceptional prices that we've been able to establish. And I think it's just because of the larger audience and the number of actual bidders that are coming to our sales looking for cattle. So
Now, do you have a solid stream of ranchers who are interested in selling their cattle through this channel?
You know, there is. As of today, I'm getting calls every week now. When we started out, I went out and started making some initial introductions to ranches and families that I've been acquainted with for several years. But now we're getting to the point where the word is spreading, and ranchers are telling other ranchers about our offering and how it worked for them. And so I'm getting calls from secondhand from referrals, and getting calls in multiple states across the Midwest now with interest in selling cattle on our site. Also from buyers that are interested in asking about specific breeds, specific types of cattle that they're looking for. So it's really starting to pick up, and that's encouraging. I think it's only going to continue to grow from here on forward.
Now let's talk about the sale for Sudafed Cattle Company on February 24th. Can you tell us what's up for bid here?
Yeah, so Sudafed Cattle, a really renowned seed stock producer in southeast Colorado, is working with us. Has got a really nice set of bulls that he's going to be putting up for sale. They close this next Wednesday, the 24th. There are 5 different breeds. He's got some Red Angus bulls, some Black Angus bulls, some Shirley, some Limflex, Limousine Angus influence bulls, some Shirley bulls, and then some Semitol Angus bulls. So a really nice set of quality 2-year-old age advantage bulls that he's selling. And then he's got a really nice set of Red Angus first calf bred heifers, a nice group of Black Angus bred heifers, some Limflex black bred heifers, and there's about 60 and 60, about 120 head of those bred heifers for sale. And then in a couple of weeks, he's also selling 2 pot loads broken down into trailer loads of 10 up to 40 Red Angus open replacement heifers, and then a set of really nice Black Angus replacement heifers, and then a set of Limflex open replacement heifers. All of these cattle are registered with papers, really quality type kind of cattle that Sutphens are selling. Along with that, we also have Kamek Farms out of southeast Nebraska They are having their bull production sale with us going on right now. They are selling 24 registered Black Angus bulls, along with a handful of Sim Angus bulls, and then a really nice set of first calf bred heifers that are all half blood Simmental Angus cross heifers that really have stood out. We're getting a lot of calls and a lot of interest. And so all of those are selling on our February 24th sale, and we'll close out this coming Wednesday.
Before you leave, are there any other upcoming livestock sales you'd like to mention?
Yeah, Ryan, we have got several sales coming up in March and April. The first couple weeks in March, we've got a string of bulls coming from the McClatchy family in Nebraska, bringing us some Gelbvieh balancer bulls. We have a really nice set of Red Angus bulls and Black Angus bulls coming on from D&D cattle here the first week in April. They're going to be having their full production sale with us out of eastern Nebraska. We've got a really nice set of quality Red Angus pairs coming up. These are first calf pairs coming from Blue River cattle out of southeast Nebraska. A lot of history behind these cattle. They're Wyoming origin. Really good set of mother cows with calves at side. Those will be selling here as well on March 10th. So we've got a lot of good quality bulls and females, bred females, as well as pairs coming up in March and April.
Next up, we'll talk to Ryan Harbur from Central Nebraska. Ryan, welcome back to the show. You've got not one, but 3 retirement sales coming up on the February 24th auction. Let's start with the James Fierst retirement. Can you tell us where the seller is located and what they have for sale?
Absolutely, Ryan. So our seller is located just south and west of Wilcox, Nebraska. James has 65 items up for bid on Big Iron here coming up on the 24th. And we are going to conduct an open house, Ryan, on Monday, this coming Monday on February 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. As far as equipment goes for James, he's got some really nice selection of equipment, kind of featuring a 1997 John Deere 8400T track tractor, 2011 John Deere 1990 CCS air seeder, 2011 John Deere 612C cornhead you'll want to take a look at. And really something that's really coming into season here, a 2011 John Deere 1790 CCS 24 row 20 planter, as well as his 2008 Bestway Field Pro 4 pull type sprayer.
Next up is the Randy Dosler retirement sale. What can you tell us here?
So yeah, Randy's located in Petersburg, Nebraska. He's got over 125 items up for bid. The featured items on his sale would be his 1998 Gleaner R72 combine. He does also have a 1978 John Deere 4640, a 1977 John Deere 4630. Again, another planter you'll want to take a look at, a 1996 John Deere 1760 Max Emerge 2 conservation planter. That planter is a 12 row 30. And then also he's got a couple truck tractors featuring 1992 International 8300 with a 91 34-foot Jetco steel tandem axle grain trailer as well.
And the last retirement sale you have coming up this next week is for Richard and Shirley Van Groningen. Tell us more.
Absolutely. So Richard and Shirley Van Groningen's retirement sale is going to be conducted here on Wednesday, February 24th. They are located just northwest of Sutton, Nebraska. Daryl Bushcutter is the ISR on this particular listing. They've got 55 items for sale. And folks, I'm here to tell you, you're going to want to take a look at this equipment. Particularly if you're a 36-inch row farmer, you're not going to find a nicer selection of 36-inch row equipment, 8 row 36 primarily. But as we kind of go down the list of items that they have here, the things I really want to talk about are just their tractors. They are just immaculate, folks. You're going to want to really take a good look at these. They've got a 2004 John Deere 8220 mechanical front wheel drive tractor, Tractor's got just a little over 5,800 hours on it. Super nice tractor, as well as a 1984 John Deere 4650. This tractor is all original. It has had some interior replaced in it recently, and it's just a beautiful tractor. You're going to take a look at that. And then also they do have a John Deere 4840 that's just a really sharp tractor as well. Also, if you're in the market for a pre-emissions truck tractor and you're looking for a couple of pristine trucks, they do have two Kenworth T800 tandem axle truck tractors. One's a 1988 model, just over 600,000 miles on that truck, and then also a 2006 model that has just over 300,000 miles on that truck. And so, and then last but not least, I definitely want to talk just real quick about their planter. They do have a 2013 John Deere 1720 Maximerge XP 8-row 36-inch stack fold planter. And folks, this planter's got just a little over 7,000 acres. So pretty minimal use on that planter. And then also want to take a look at their 2014 J&M 1151 grain cart. I had a guy tell me just yesterday that he couldn't hardly tell that grain cart wasn't new. So super good shape, really nice equipment on the Richard and Shirley Van Gronig auction here coming up on February 24th.
Thanks, Ryan. Next, I'd like to welcome to the show Brian Chism. Brian, can you start off by telling us a little about yourself, where you're located, and what customers you serve?
I'm a national account manager for BigIron. I live in Kentucky and work with national sellers. Our team develops solutions for sellers to dispose of assets that they have in inventory, helping them turn iron that's sitting on their lots into cash. And I primarily work with our finance and transportation sellers on national accounts.
So now we have Simplot Grower Solutions. They've got 20 items for sale up in Alliance, Nebraska. Tell us what we have here.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff we're out selling this week for Simplot, Ryan. Even though it's freezing all across the country right now, spring is right around the corner, and it's never too early to begin thinking about fertilizing and pasture grounds as well as our crop grounds. We have just what you need to get all that taken care of, like a 2002 8103 Ag Chem Terrigator dry fertilizer floater, as well as a 2013 Ag Chem TG 8300 three-wheel dry fertilizer floater spreader. We have a lot of other things as well. We've got dry fertilizer spreaders, trailers, gravity wagons, all selling in Nebraska this coming week. I think we have a couple locations that's selling. And then we also have some fertilizer equipment selling for Simplot in Fort Morgan, Colorado. We've got a 1998 Ford floater spreader truck with a 9-speed Eaton transmission, as well as a 8.3-liter Cummins engine and a 1995 Ford dry fertilizer spreader tender truck with only 38,000 miles showing.
Now, Brian, before we leave, do you have a sneak peek to any great new equipment your sellers will be adding to the auction in March?
Well, I can't give all our secrets away, Ryan, but we are adding new equipment every day on BigIron.com. And the best thing I can tell listeners to do is to check the site daily to see what's coming.
That's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guests Pat Kroese, Ryan Harbur, and Brian Chism, and remind everyone that the equipment mentioned on today's show can be found on the February 24th auction on BigIron.com. For the Big Iron Buzz, I'm Ryan Smith. We'll catch you here next week.